So yeah, welcome guys, and let's discuss this problem. This is a very interesting problem, and I love it. So let's see how we can transform this problem into something really interesting. So if you're not solving this problem, focus here, stop, and let's move ahead towards this problem. So a parking lot has 16 spaces in a row. 12 cars arrive, each of which require one parking space. So let's draw that on the pen and paper. So here's a parking lot, and 12 cars come and arrive. Let's say here, 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 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, sorry, 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cars have arrived and they have parked in this parking lot. So it's told like a new car, Uncle M's car or Auntie M's car arrived in an SUV which requires two spaces. So she can come in here if there is a two or more space, okay? So there's 16 spaces, so out of them 4 spaces are left. So Aunt Aim can only park if the space is of size 2 or more. Okay, so how can you capture the size left? Can you see? You can capture the size left here by calculating this. And we don't know the name, like we don't know the values of this. So if we don't know something, some values, what do we give? We give variables. So let's call this x1. That is a size here. That is a size left. The number of parking lots left over here. X5, X6, X7, X8, X9, X10, X11, X12, X13. So X13, these are the 13 variables. Xi is the ith variable, which denotes the, rather I should say it counts the number of parking spaces between, like you can understand, as marked. So there are 13 parking spaces left. Okay, I mean 13 means it can be 0 also. Xi is all greater than equal to 0. If they're all greater than, like if they're greater than 0, then there's some space. If they're equal to 0, then there's no space in between. So these are the spaces. Okay, these are the, like this is the Xi is the number that which calculates the spaces. So you can understand that 4 parking spaces are left. So sum of all the spaces must be equal to 4, right? And one can only park if xi, if there exists an xi greater than equal to 2. Thus we get that, thus we get the following, that let's count what, when cannot one park. So 1 minus probability and m can't park. So we'll calculate when m can't park. That means when when cannot m park if all the xi's are less than equal to 1, if they're either taking zero values 0 or 1, right? That means the parking spaces is either 0 or 1. These are parking spaces, right? Then only aunt m cannot park. Let's count that. So number of ways aunt m cannot park. That is number of ways xi is, sum can be 4 and all of them are must be equal to 0 or 1. You can understand it's same as sort of asking that how many of them are actually 1. So there are 4 ones possible since its sum is 4. So actually it's same as asking how many of them are actually 1. So it's 13, choose 4. The 13 places x's, out of them 4 must be 1 and others must 9 must be 0. So it's 13, choose 4. Which place is 1? Therefore it's same as number of ways aunt m cannot park is 13, choose 4. Okay, now we have to count the total number of ways aunt m cannot park. Total number of ways possible. ways of parking possible. Total number of ways of parking possible. How to count that? It's really interesting. So it's same as asking the number of solutions 0, 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, 4 of this. Is asking number of solutions of x1 plus x2 plus dot, 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 x11 equal to 4. That's really x13 is equal to 4 with xi is greater than or equal to 0. That is really interesting. In fact, there is a really interesting result out here. That what is this result? How many ways it's possible actually? Four. Four of them are possible. It's really interesting. It's super interesting. So you can easily understand that you can easily understand how many ways the car can park here. So 16 spaces. 16 spaces. Okay. Out of the 16 places, we are choosing the four place. How many ways are total six? The 12 cars can arrive, can park. It's 16 choose 4, right? Because there's 16 spaces. So it must be 16 choose 4. This must be 16 choose 4. Because there are 4 spaces, rather 16 choose 12. The 12 places are selected for the 12 cars. So therefore, the total number of ways it cannot park is 1 minus 13 choose 4 by 16 choose 4. It's really interesting. To find out, you will see it turns out to be 17 by 28. That's it. It's a really beautiful problem. I totally love it. I hope you understood it and I hope you enjoy it. And in case, if you are, yes, in case you understood this problem, do share your video, like do share your thoughts on out here. And perfect. So I will see you in the next discussion session, guys. And I hope you enjoy this problem.